How's your calf?
It's better.
You anticipate being able to go tomorrow?
Not yet. I mean, we don't know yet, honestly. But I've been practicing for 2 days now, so I feel pretty good. But we'll see how it feels tomorrow morning.
Have you been able to do most everything in practice, or is there parts of it you're still sitting?
No, I did everything. Yeah. I feel pretty good, so that's what I said. But we'll see. 2 days full practice is different than 2 weeks of just lifting and shooting.
How's the other injury, the quad or the thigh?
It's good.
Yeah. Is there any concern that there's any relation between the two, or just completely different things?
I have no idea. We gotta ask the doctors there. But we still figure out what is it. So.
Gotcha. So you're still having appointments? I think. Yeah, you said that immediately. Yeah. Was the calf injury the same thing that you had going into the 2022 playoffs?
No, I think it was. They said something less. It wasn't really. I don't know. They said soleus, or how you say it. I don't really know, but it was less than the first one.
Yeah.
Are you still feeling soreness in the calf?
No, calf's fine. Pretty much fine. But that's what I'm saying. We went to do full practice, so let's see how it feels tomorrow.
You just want to make sure there's not a setback or anything.
Yeah.
Luka, as you've watched how the team practiced last week when you weren't practicing and how they've looked this week when you have been back in practice, how do you assess your readiness as a team for tomorrow night at the beginning of the season?
I didn't watch a lot of practice when I am because I was lifting and then shooting. So, but I think we had good practice since we've been back from the trip. I think they were practicing really good. I think we had last 2 days we had great practice. So I think we're practicing good.
Well, one more injury question. I know you're not a doctor. When you played the 5 minutes against Real, first off, I'm sure very disappointing, the timing of everything. What did it look like for you to convince them to even, play 5 minutes?
Well, I went through the pregame routine, so to say if I can do it, I can play a little bit. I wish I would play more, but at least it's better 5 minutes than 0. So hopefully we go back.
Any concern that you didn't get a ton of work in the preseason now that the season's here, or do you think that matters much for season prep?
I mean, a little bit for sure, because you're not really in the game rhythm. I say game conditioning, because it's different when you just do lifts, the bike, run. It's different than the game conditioning. But as I said, last two days I felt good. So,
how would you describe what you're dealing with the thigh? Is it a consistent soreness at this point? Is it off and on?
Yeah, it's off and on. It's a weird thing. I don't really know how to explain. It's something weird, but I've been doing work for the thigh all the time, so it is better than it was for sure.
And obviously it's clear you work with something to get in shape. Do you feel like these last couple of weeks with the calf, has that affected that at all? Do you feel like you've lost a little bit of what you worked to get?
No, actually, I think it was better. I had to spend a lot of time in the weight room. It was good. Not good that I was injured, but I got a lot of work in, so I think it was good. And I feel way better than I was on the trip.
There's an emphasis, Jason has been telling us, to pick up the pace this year. In the early practice, how do you feel like that was going? How were you working yourself into that?
It was good. Mostly I don't run, but not with the ball. I throw ahead. Throw ahead pass. So I think that's been working pretty good. Sometimes I talk with Kai about it. We're gonna exchange the handling the ball. So say, for example, when it's free throw, maybe I get the ball, but when it's open, when it's not stoppage, he's gonna take it. So we're gonna exchange that.
Is it gonna take some getting used to? Because literally, since you were a kid, you've been the guy with the ball most of the time.
No. When I was in Madrid, I played like this. I remember playing with Yul, so we were the same. We would exchange. So I remember playing like this.
When you're off the ball, what are the things that you're focusing on? What are the things you're emphasizing as far as how you can contribute without the ball in your hands?
I think spacing is a lot important, just to move. I know the defender probably not going to help off me a lot of times, so that opens more space for Kai, for other teammates, and just spacing. I've been working on my catch and shoot, so I'm ready.
still stepping back, catch, step back, shoot?
Less. Now it's more catch and shoot.
We noticed you tweeting about the Rangers. You were at the game the other night. How much do you actually follow baseball?
I did. It's like American football. You know, once I came to US, obviously first one was American football. Before I didn't know anything about, but you know, lately I've been watching Rangers. Yesterday I watched it with Dirk, so it was a really fun game. But we're probably going Saturday for sure.
How familiar were you with Wemby before all the hype hit, and what do you think of his journey and where he is?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Wemby, right? I saw some videos. It's pretty crazy what he does on the court. Was he 2 meters? 7'4".
7-4, that's the one.
No, the thing he does for that length, it's unbelievable. The way he moves, the way he handles the ball, shoots the ball, and obviously the blocking. So I've been watching, and he's an amazing player.
You had maybe not as much hype as Wemby, but obviously there's a lot of eyes.
Not even close.
Right, but you were EuroLeague MVP. You know, in a different way, you came with a ton of hype. How would you advise just kind of navigating that sort of a spotlight as a teenager?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was even close, you know. But maybe I inspire, you know, some Europe to US transition. But you know, my advice would just, like I always say, you know, have fun with the game. Obviously, he's gonna have a lot of pressure. He's probably one of the best, if not the best prospect to ever come in the NBA. So, but he showed he could play. So, I don't think he should be worried about anything.
Can he handle Derek Lively though?
We'll see. Well, he plays the 4, so I think Grant's gonna guard him.
Yeah. What speaking with Lively, what has he brought to the table for you guys, and how is it working with him on the court?
I mean, it's great. I think honestly, from first day to now, he improved a lot already. He's really good. I like him very much. You know, yesterday he was talking shit in practice, so after practice I made sure, you know, I like it, and let's do in the game the same. Because then practice and games are different. But no, outside all the jokes, he's been amazing. The way he just follows you, he rebounds the ball. He's been doing all the little stuff, and that's really important for a rookie.
Your pick and roll partner has been Dwight for so long, and he is, you know, really good at the fundamentals of screen setting, knowing when to roll. What is it like for a big man, you know, as you see a young, you know, rookie big man come in? What's it like for him to learn that, and is there anything you can do to kind of help him learn the nuances of screen setting and rolling?
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of help from Tyson. You know, he's been one of the best in that to do in the whole NBA. But yeah, it's got to be a connection between the player and the screener. But like I said, you know, he improved a lot, and if he keeps improving, you know, that's what it's gonna get him paid, and I think that's a good thing.
Derek was involved more as the big and dribble handoffs last game. What do you think about his playmaking so far, from what you've seen?
From playmaking?
From Derek Lively, yeah, about his playmaking. So
Playmaking?
Yeah, like dribble handoffs and things like that.
Oh, that's what we call him playmaking now?
I guess so.
When you're 7-1.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's been good. I mean, like I said, he's improved a lot, like from the first day. But yeah, that what you call playmaking, he's been doing it really good.
Thank you. Thank you, Luka.
Thanks, Luka.
Yep.